So last night I get a text message from Michael Howard.
Yep.
And it's a big
Your
day.
best friend.
It's a big day of video game news. Oh. I mean,
A lot of people are talking about it, though.
That's likely to be debated.
They're like thick as thieves, just two hombres, two homies.
There's a lot of video game news to get to.
Yeah, there's
really
some
big
news.
stuff happening today in the gaming sphere.
Uh-huh.
But I think I'd be an idiot if I didn't announce the largest news of the week.
Tell them.
Likely.
What is that big news?
I got a text message from Mike Howard last night that says volleyball. Next message. Too easy. All caps, but the word two only has one O, by the way, just to...
Was there supposed to be more O's?
Yeah, there's two O's.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I never know that. I never get that right.
Sometimes, that one to get you. It's like Greg Miller not knowing, what hand is right and left. And then you wrote, UGH with the vomit emoji.
That means I'm sick.
And that was just, that was a string of texts that I received from Mike Howard.
I was so excited to tell you all about it because I dominate. Andy, let me tell you what. There's things in life where you're just going to dominate at. And for me, it's like it was volleyball. It was just too easy. And we mopped the floor with this team, Andy.
Okay, so there's so much to
and I'm the captain too. So let me just tell you.
And I'm the captain, by the way.
I'm the captain of this goddamn team.
Okay.
Team Snowbike Mike has now entered into the co-ed volleyball scene here in beautiful sunny San Francisco. And last night we put on a show. Put on a performance, okay? I'm talking 6-on-6 indoor volleyball. The court's squeaking. It's getting a little loud. It's getting a little chippy. And I'm just rising above the net. You know what I mean? We're not going to talk about the other 5 players on my team and how well they did. It's about me.
Oh, okay.
Is this what you looked like blocking volleyballs last night?
Did I get up and create the wall? And let me tell you what. There's this 5'2" jabroni on the other side. And I'm not going to tease this guy, but he tried to get up on me. And you think he's going to jump over me?
Can't check you.
Like, fool. Hey, Alex, watch what happens. So I block him, right? Then the next one, my homeboy Jackie sets me up for the spike.
Jackie.
And I get up. Oh, bro, give him one of those. Now,
Setting the tone early.
We set the tone so early that we mopped the floor with this team. We had 20 minutes left, and I did this. Hey, everybody, we're just going to keep playing. Let's go. We got 20 minutes. I paid for this. And we proceeded to destroy this team for a full hour.
All right, so 1-0.
1-0.
Big news.
The vibes are right. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. And I think we're just going to dominate. I also found out big New Year's party, Diplo coming to town. Drinks included with our ticket.
You told me about this like 3 weeks ago. I'm not.
That's another big news story. Diplo, drinks included, open bar for New Year's Eve.
Okay, well, we'll likely never get to that.
Two best friends going to a big old EDM, whomping our faces off this New Year's Eve.
I will not be doing.
I think this is like a big bonding experience for us.
I'm sure it will be for you.
We can wear matching outfits.
No, okay.
Neon lights.
Let's talk about video games.
Let's talk about some news, Andy, because we got a lot of it, of course. Let's welcome in everybody. Yo, what the heck is going on, everybody? Welcome in to today's Kind of Funny Games Daily for Friday, December 1st, 2023. I'm one of your show hosts, Snowbike Mike. That's Andy Cortez. And oh boy, Andy, it's a big day. I got so many news stories, and I got a bonus news story for you about the Lake Tahoe hockey team, but this is a sports thing.
Oh, good, okay.
We'll talk about that. Bad name. That's all I want to get at. Really bad name.
We can move that one in front of the GTA 6 news if you'd like. No, we don't have to.
Let's jump into it, of course.
Let's not do
that. We're going to talk about the GTA 6 trailer because it's happening this Tuesday. Capcom is making more Resident Evil remakes and, of course, so much more. This is Kind of Funny Games Daily each and every weekday at 10 a.m. West Coast, Best Coast time live on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames and twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. Myself and Andy and the team here run you through the nerdy news you need to know about. Of course, if you're watching live, you can keep me honest because I'm sure I'm going to mess some things up by going on over to kindoffunny.com/you're wrong anytime I screw things up to keep us real. Let the people know the actual corrections that maybe I happen. If you don't watch live, of course, you can watch later over on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames or listen on podcast services around the globe by searching for Kind of Funny Games Daily. Remember, you can use Epic Creator Code Kind of Funny on all Epic in-game purchases like Rocket League, Fortnite, or Fall Guys. Maybe even get ready for the brand new season of Fortnite Use our Epic Creator Code KindaFunny at checkout to help support the team. Of course, to be part of the show, you can write in anytime to kindafunny.com/KFGD with all your questions, squad up requests, and so much more. Please remember, patreon.com/KindaFunny will get you the show ad-free, plus a bevy of bonus content. Some housekeeping for you, Andy Cortez. I don't know if you know.
Let me hear,
There's
big
a brand new PlayStation I Love You XOXO up right now on youtube.com/KindaFunnyGames, where the crew discusses all the things that are still missing for the PS5. What are you missing from that console?
A good controller.
True that, bro. Come on, get on the level.
Cobbin. I just wanted to set off Mike.
I touch that controller every time and I go, let's start doing one of these, you know? I hate that controller so much.
What do you mean? You have a physical reaction.
It's like no one likes that. Everyone's all about the offset sticks. No one cares for the adaptive triggers, right? I'm not trying to fight it. I'm trying to shoot a gun. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to work them out. Why?
I'm underneath a roof because I don't want to feel rain hitting my head.
Exactly.
So I don't want the controller to feel like I'm getting hit by rain. You know what I mean? I'm not playing outdoors.
Something you're on. Wonka In review has begun, and it's a must-watch for the intro alone. Andy, how was Wonka In review? Give him a little taste.
It was a good time. Nice to revisit a classic, one that I hadn't seen in ages, but is obviously so largely revered in film history. And had a great time. Gene Wilder, that guy was a cool cat.
Cool cat. Cool. Is that Wonka?
Yeah,
I'm unaware. You know, I don't know. You could tell me that's the kid, and I'd be like, yeah, that's cool.
You've never seen?
Well, I've seen it, but I don't know who's who. I don't know.
Gene Wilder's the main actor, by the way. I'm not saying that the character's name isn't like Gene Wilder Wonka. The actor Gene Wilder plays Willy Wonka.
Thanks for correcting me because I would have believed it. You know what I mean?
All right.
Of course, we always like to thank those who support us over on Patreon, just like Jackson Hampton and Delaney Twining, who are this month's Patreon producers for the month of December as we close out the year. Of course, today we are brought to you by Shady Rays, but I'll tell you all about that in just a little bit. Andy, let's jump into the news with what is and forever will be the Roper Report. It's time. Do I do it? Time for some news. I thought he would hit that. You know what I mean? Poor dude out there working. We got 12 stories. 12 and a half if you count the Tahoe.
Dozen.
Number one, the biggest news story, the thing that is rocking the world right now, the GTA 6 trailer is happening Tuesday, December 5th at 9 a.m. East Coast Standard Time. Are you kidding me? Just a simple tweet with about, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words on that at most. You know what I mean? Like, that's all you need to know. Rockstar is bringing it to you, and we are finally ready. We knew last week, sure enough, Andy, that we were going to get a trailer sometime in the first couple weeks of December. Now we know. You can mark your calendars. December 5th, Tuesday, 9 a.m. East Coast time. Andy, what's the vibe? What's the deal, bro?
I mean, this is just going to change the gaming world, man. I still see clips from Red Dead Redemption 2. How was that game 5 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just it's astounding to see the crazy amount of tech that they put in a game like that, and I'm excited to see what we're able to see gameplay-wise from whatever this trailer is going to be. It may just be a small teaser. It could just be story stuff, but I think largely I've seen a lot of commotion on the internet like, man, Keely didn't get it. It's like, I don't know if anybody fully thought that Keely was going to have this trailer. Rockstar has always just operated on their own.
I think you just hope that Keely can get it. Not like he can or can't get it. It's just the TGAs is happening 2 days afterwards, right?
Right.
Why can't Rockstar just come and be a part of it? I guess is really like the thought process on my side. Not that he can get it or not, or Rockstar's too big, they don't need him. It's just like, hey, we're all celebrating on Thursday. Come be a part of it, homie. That's all I would say to him.
I mean, it is kind of a little bit of Rockstar. So, like, look at someone in the chat pointed this out. 51.4 million views.
1 million likes.
Morning.
As of right now, it is, I just updated it. 53.3 million views, 1 million likes, 334 retweets.
And you know, like 200,000 of those are like porn bots.
Hey,
liking the tweet.
They're flooding. Yeah, well, that's a separate topic. They be flooding my mentions.
I mean, I get what you're saying about, hey, Thursday, the whole gaming industry is celebrating as a whole. But this doesn't surprise me.
No,
Rockstar has always done this. Rockstar has always just wanted to own the day and own the week. Yeah. And we'll still be talking about GTA for for the next year or so, because I believe was it Red Dead 2 that came out with their first sort of teaser, and then we still waited a full year to ever see before the game came out, right? So like, this is going to be a slow drip feed of
possibly even longer, because
little trailer drops here and there from
Red
Rockstar.
Dead was announced end of like October 2016. Then we didn't get that game until 2018. I forget when.
Yeah.
But,
IGN has it on their article. It says a release window between April 2024 and March 2025 has been speculated since early 2023, when the publisher Take-Two Interactive projected massive financial gains in the fiscal year that would be difficult to attain without probably a new GTA. So we got some time. I thought what was interesting to me, let's talk about the image and what we expect, right? I know we've speculated plenty on what we want, but trailer 1, I thought was a very interesting way to put that, right? Like trailer 1, so you know there's more, but that Miami Vice, just that nice peach, that purple, those are some great colors right there.
Those are some nice little beautiful pastels. I
Yeah.
mean, this is the vibe that I think we've all kind of been hoping for. We've been wanting this vibe back. We've been wanting, you know, as awesome as Florida is, let's reflect that in Grand Theft Auto, right? It's the state that just has the most batshit stuff happening in it. And what better world for a Grand Theft Auto to take place than in Florida? And to have this sort of tropical vibe, there's gonna be cocaine all over the place, Mike. Are you kidding me, dog? The red Ferrari and
So yeah, let's talk about how you set the stage.
Yeah.
The camera pans onto that beautiful Miami Vice, just the colorway. You get to see the ocean. What's the song? Because you know me, I want Pitbull. I want Mr. 305.
Man. What if he's the protagonist? You know?
Yo, if you don't have Mr. 305 or DJ Khaled in this game, did we miss? You know what I mean? That's what I would say to people.
I don't assume we're going to get kind of like their usual story trailers that we normally get. I think it's going to be kind of a tease of everything. It is still called trailer 1, right? But I think they still kind of maybe leave the meaty parts for whatever's going to be happening story-wise, maybe in a couple of months or something like that, in the lead up to it.
Yeah, I assume we'll probably get some gunshots. Of course, will ring out. There'll be people screaming. There'll be cars screeching. But there's got to be some hot soundtrack to it. And what do you lead off your first ever reveal to the world will be really fun to see. Because, yeah, do you go with Will Smith, Welcome to Miami?
Probably not.
It's not topical nowadays, but it's pretty hot. You know
I think
what I mean?
the thing I'm just most impressed by is the way Rockstar can own the internet news for today. This isn't a reveal of, you know, Madden or NBA, and this is one of those games that kind of just crosses over to every different fan base, right? Like everybody and their mama knows what GTA is. Everybody. I'm gonna make an average of like every citizen in America has bought, you know, 1.8 copies of them. You know what I mean? Like
I've bought 4.
Right. When it comes to going from console to console, and this game just never died, and we were still reading as of last year, oh, this game, you know, GTA in the top, you know, MPD, you know, all that stuff. They've continued to dominate the narrative, and it's just so impressive that they are just on a different echelon. Naughty Dog maybe Naughty Dog having The Last of Us show obviously takes them to outside of the gaming sphere.
Yeah.
So if they were to, you know, if they were to just put an image out with a date, that might get close to something of this magnitude. But Rockstar just not having to do a damn thing. Yeah. Here's an image with some text, and you're gonna fucking be happy about it. Also,
it's been 4 hours. I don't know if they're putting up 54 million impressions.
It's insane.
You know what I mean?
I think I may have gotten the prediction right, because me and Tim were on Games Daily wondering when we thought this would happen.
What day it would be, yeah.
And I think I said it will not be at the Game Awards, and I think I predicted Tuesday. Let me know, kind of funny, you're wrong, and then go click like and comment on that video.
Do you think maybe could we get a double feature? Because of course Jeff Keighley will make a joke of like, "Hey, welcome to the TGAs. Crazy that GTA's here." You know what I mean? But like, do you think we maybe get a double feature of trailer 1 and then like a little trailer 1.5 over at the Jeff Keighley Awards?
I doubt it. I doubt it. It's so rare. It feels so rare to ever see a Rockstar representative on stage talking about anything, or anybody having information. Like they are so like secretive, right? Obviously they have that massive leak, so not extremely secretive, but it just feels like we never really hear from PR or developers.
Yeah.
It's such a rare thing in the industry, and it's wild how everything feels like you need a retinal scanner and fingerprint scanner to get in everywhere over there.
Get ready. Better set your alarm. Tuesday, December 5th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time. I'm telling
you
you,
and I
Western
are
Standard
up
Time
early.
sucks.
What's up?
Western Time sucks. Pacific Time sucks.
Why can't it be 9 a.m. my time over here on the West Coast, Best Coast? That's noon for all you jabronis over there. Why do I got to wake up early? I'm living on the Best Coast, Andy Cortez, and everybody knows it, okay? L.A., City of Angels, San Francisco, the city by the bay, 65 and sunny all the time. Seattle up north in the Pacific Northwest. Are you kidding me?
Starting football Sundays at 10 a.m. Get out of my face.
You're killing me with this.
But again, like 6 a.m., we're going to be up.
Oh, wide
at
awake. Everybody and their mama will be up.
We're going to be changed. Like, we are going to have to change like the whole work week, most likely.
How long you think this trailer is? Let's be real.
A minute and
60
a half.
seconds, 90 seconds, 2 minutes. What do you think this falls? Because I think
Barrett
of the content,
says 90
right?
seconds.
90
I'm going to say 82 seconds.
82. Okay. I like that.
What are you looking at? Are you thinking like in a minute 40?
The GTA 5 reveal was 84 seconds. So
Oh,
you're not-
shit.
Yeah, you're not far off.
That's pretty solid right
What
there.
number are you putting on there? You
I'm gonna
better
put
not
2
undercut
minutes.
me.
120.
Okay.
We're getting lost in the sauce. Someone wrote in the live chat, of course. Thank you to everybody that's watching on YouTube and on Twitch. Someone wrote they're gonna put Rick Ross hustling on. And it's going to be like, every day I'm hustling. And you're just going to be cruising down Miami Boulevard.
Oh, man.
My interest will be when we watch the GTA 5 trailer, right? And you see that. You can see downtown Los Santos. Then they bring it back, and they show you the mountains. They show you the coastline. When I think of Miami, I think of a beach town. I think of flat land next to it. How will they entice me besides that one beautiful neon strip, a boulevard, right? And the beach line. What else is there going to be that will excite me that won't just look like generic, hey, industrial area?
It's going to be girls in bikinis. You're going to hear somebody say, "We're back in business, baby." That's going to be a line that's going to be said.
Yup.
And will there be drug usage? That's a big question. Will there be drug usage?
There has to be.
You can't put that on TV.
There has to be a line snort somewhere.
But you can't put that. That trailer cannot play in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
you know what
we
I
got a
mean?
very special guest.
Holy shit!
Get in here.
It's Central West, everybody.
Hey, homie. Hey, Big Dog, come talk with me and Andy. What do you want to see out of the brand new Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer coming early in the morning, December 5th?
Everything. Yeah. We need celebrity cameos. We need a hot trailer. Yeah. We need a decade that we're in, and we need. Man, I
do we see Pat Riley or Dwayne Wade? What sort of Miami references will we see? Pitbull is what Mike was predicting.
Pitbull would be amazing.
Pitbull would be amazing.
We gotta get DJ Khaled, right?
Yeah,
it has to.
Yeah,
be.
we get DJ Khaled. We get maybe Eric Spoelstra. He's gonna pop up just in the background somewhere. I want to see Miami represented. I want to see this is a different culture unto itself. Miami is known for being. Again, as an avid listener of the Dan Le Batard Show, I feel like I know everything about goddamn Miami without living there. And it's like everybody's a doctor. Everybody has like a license to do shit that isn't really a real license. Like this game's gonna be batshit crazy.
My only reference is the Real Housewives in Bravo, Miami. That's not a really good frame of reference.
Okay.
Maybe
Ace
Scarface
Ventura?
as well. Ace Ventura.
Marino.
Dan Marino.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have a Florida?
The Finns
the
gotta be
Finns?
in the game,
Ray
right?
Finkel.
Places out.
Well, really quick,
Chat
he brought
saying
up
Dan Le Batard.
he
Yeah,
brought up a
maybe.
good one with the decade. Do we expect it to be like right now? What decade do you really think?
It has to be now.
Okay.
I feel like it. Like right now, we're loving the '90s right now, right? And it could go back into that. And at the same time, like, why limit yourself? I mean, this is what's great about 2023. We love every decade.
There's a greater there's a more massive ability of tech to be had in terms of weapons and artillery and little hacking things or whatever the hell you know.
You can't do Miami Vice again. You can't touch that. There's no one that could beat Ray Liotta.
Tommy Vercetti, man.
No one can beat Tommy Vercetti. There's nobody can beat that. And Sean Penn,
I put Tommy Vercetti up there with fucking the Goodfellas movies and all that. You know what I mean? Like that's how
good.
much
He's good,
Tommy
bro. He's
Vercetti
good.
means to me, dude.
He means a lot to me.
Yeah.
What are we doing today? We're just is this Rockstar? Just
Oh,
doing
it's
everything you guys have?
Rockstar
Oh
Day.
no,
yeah,
there's actually a shit ton of news.
a ton of news. Should we invite him onto the desk? Should he hang out?
Sure, yeah.
Should we make it I mean, what kind of time you got, bro?
Literally, Greg was like, just walk up to the set. I'm like, all right.
I mean, if you want to kick it with me and Andy, come kick it with us. We're just having fun all day. Of course.
Barrett's bringing up a chair for you.
Oh, Barrett's on top of it all right there. KindaFunny best friends. We are having some fun talking all things GTA 6. As you know, the trailer 1 will drop Tuesday, December 5th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to set your alarms. Be ready. We have now a third co-host on Games Daily here. But of course, I'm going to let Barrett slowly walk over there because y'all know the deal. We're going to get into so much more. I have plenty of news stories coming your way right after a word from our sponsors.
This episode is brought to you by Shady Rays. 'Tis the season of giving. Get the perfect gift for a special someone, yourself, or both. Our friends at Shady Rays have you covered with premium polarized shades and quick swap snow goggles that won't break the bank. Shady Rays is an independent sunglasses company that offers an unrivaled product that's just as good as any expensive pair that we've worn. Durable frames and world-class optics for all outdoor adventures. With an extensive array of styles and colors, you're bound to find the perfect pair of Shady Rays sunglasses. You already know I've been out Pokemon going, and Shady Rays have been making me look as dope as I want out in the real world. And that's not all. If you lose or break your pair, even on day 1, they told us they will send you a brand new pair, no questions asked. Shady Rays is currently in their biggest sale of the year for Black Friday. Don't miss out on the best deals for shades, snow goggles, and prescription sunglasses. You can go to shadyrays.com and try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people. Again, that's shadyrays.com for their biggest sale of the year.
Story number 2. There are more Resident Evil remakes coming, in addition to a lot of other news, because the PlayStation Partner Awards event happened, and I'm kind of scrolling through Twitter reading this stuff because I happen to wake up like at 4 in the morning. I'm like, oh, wow, there's a lot of like stuff happening right now in the world of gaming. And these stories are from IGN, from Ezra Crab and Wesley Yinpul. Thank you so much for your hard work, everybody. After the success of Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 remakes, Capcom has confirmed plans to continue the trend, although stopped short of announcing which Resident Evil game is next in line for remake treatment. At a PlayStation Partner Awards event in Japan, attended and translated by IGN Japan, Resident Evil 4 remake director Yasuhiro Anpo said the company will announce its next Resident Evil 4 remake in due course. Yes, Anpo replied when asked if Capcom wants to keep making Resident Evil remakes. We've released 3 remakes so far, and they've all been received very well, except like the fact that you can't dodge in part 4. What's up with that? But we'll fix that. Maybe somebody can mod that and make it better. Since it allows a modern audience, he didn't say that, by the way, I added all that. Since it allows a modern audience to play these games, it is something I am happy to do as someone that loves these older games, and we want to continue doing more. What game we will remake in the future is something that we would like to announce in the future. So please look forward to that. With Resident Evil 2, 3, 4 remakes already out, thoughts turn to which game Capcom will tackle next. Fans have long called for a remake of the Dreamcast classic Code Veronica.
Yeah.
Alternative choices include Resident Evil or Resident Evil 0, moving on to the more action-oriented Resident Evil 5.
No love for 6, huh? No love for the giraffe one.
Well,
huh?
we got to go down the line. It
Yeah.
goes 5, then
Yes, but
6. You got to go down the line,
6,
dude. You
Just
know
because of that
that.
terrible giraffe logo. You remember that logo?
That's an awful logo. I actually played that one this year.
I remember that, actually. Now that you said
I
it,
played that
yeah.
one with Ray this year, with Ray Narvaez.
Yeah, I
and
watched Andy
it was a
play
good
it.
time. It was a good time. This is exciting. This is not super surprising either. Like, these games have been
No.
killing it with sales. They're gonna continue to make more. They're gonna continue to modernize these in ways that make these games stand the test of time while kind of keeping that core Resident Evil vibe going.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it many of times. If it wasn't for these remakes, I never would have played 2 or 3, right? As someone who came onto the series at 5 and onward, right? It is very special to say, hey, we're going to remake these games, bring them up to modern standards for players like me who have never been on the train, right? And so now I jump on, I love them, I adore them, I go, oh, I want more. And so, yeah, my thought would be, you keep making more. I think the fun part is, where do they go? Are we really going to 5, or are we going to go back deeper in the lineage, which I think is probably the right move, because I don't know if we should go 5.
I think it makes sense to go. I know there's a lot of people that feel very like like they don't want anybody to mess with the Resident Evil 1 remake, the ones that were on GameCube back in the day, because they're like they felt like they were done so faithfully and they were still really good quality. But I would love to go back to those in new realized graphics, over the shoulder, third person. That shit would kick ass.
What do you think?
Do we really need more remakes though? At the same time, I know this like.
I mean, what else they got going on?
Well, that's
What else they got going on?
That's what I mean. I mean, there's Capcom.
Mega Man.
Onimusha.
Dino
Give
Crisis.
me some Onimusha, bro.
Yeah.
Like Onimusha is sitting right there. Someone said Dino Crisis. There's so many great Capcom franchises just sitting on ice.
I think we're seeing a world right now where it is a little bit scary and people are hesitant to take those chances on others.
Onimusha?
When you get deep into this is making us a lot of money and it's a safe bet, right? We know we're going to make more Resident Evils, the standards, right? Keeping it going. Let's just go back and just say, hey, make me money on a remake.
Did you play Onimusha?
Never.
Oh,
Come
man.
on. I don't
Did you
even know
play
what the
Onimusha?
heck that is.
Yes, absolutely. I rented
That
that
is
shit
not a
back in the
gamble,
day.
homie.
Really?
That is like.
You think it's on like that?
Oh, dude.
Well, everybody
okay.
wants it to be re-realized as their soul's title.
It is
You know,
it's the perfect parry system, Andy. You're the parry god.
I am the parry god. Everybody knows that.
Dude, you parry one guy and then you could hit the other guy and you take out the whole entire horde. Just boom, 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 boom with perfect parry.
I'll tell you what happens when you take risks, though. Onimusha, definitely a name that would make waves if something like that were to happen. Similar to when Tamor Hussein's always talking about, like, I want From Software to make a Legacy of Kain remake or whatever.
Yeah.
But when you do take risks, you make stuff like Exoprimal, which can still be good,
But not great.
but
It's not Resident Evil.
But immediately loses momentum.
Yeah.
Immediately stops making money, and I'm sure we'll hear news about whenever servers are shutting down for that in the future. Like, it's just one of those games, right? So I do feel like they need to, and Capcom's big enough to have different studios working on multiple things.
Yeah.
Like they've still been making new Resident Evil games that people are still digging, while other teams are probably working on remakes and stuff like that. So I think it'd be sick as hell to see. I just love things with new coats of paint, man. Like I fully understand the mentality of enough with the remakes. Let's be original, guys. I fully understand that mentality, but I'm the type that loves looking at the side-by-side comparisons and Digital Foundry videos and oh my gosh, this
all
is
day.
and then
Any day.
And then you always say the line that everybody says, like, this looks like how I remembered it as a kid. You know what I mean? You always have to say that. You gotta throw that
it's
line
so
in there.
good. It's so good.
Always gotta throw that in there.
Yeah, on that one, right?
Yeah.
You bring in a new franchise that I've never heard of. It's remastered. Andy and you are going crazy for it. Then sure, I'm gonna try it, right? So
Yeah.
you can take a chance like that, but the sure bet is more Resident Evil, of course. But the fun one will be, where do they go? Is it 5? Is it older? I can't wait to see.
Dude, I'm surprised they didn't make any Resident Evil movie video games. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, man.
They had
What happened to that show, man?
Which one? Oh, the show?
The
Remember that
Netflix
show?
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to
That
that
happened.
show?
I thought people weren't in the mood for that one, right?
Did that come out?
Well,
Oh, well, it would be really
if
unfortunate
it, I mean,
if it did come out.
if it's not an in review, then I don't know.
I don't watch it.
I don't watch it.
Another story coming out from the PlayStation Partner Awards. Final Fantasy 16 details have been detailed from Twitter user Genki JPN.
Could you read it like that one guy in Final Fantasy? The guy you always do videos for?
Yeah.
Clive Rosefield.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 16 director Hiroshi Takai said that in Final Fantasy 16 DLC, we'll be able to experience the darkness and mystery of my story, Clive Rosefield. Maybe I'll find out where my brother Joshua is. That wasn't in there.
That was
but
very good.
yeah,
I
they
think
added
Ben Starr's going to be calling.
Ben, you better watch out. Very good. You better watch out. If there's somebody
Very-
storming a stage when somebody wins an award, Ben Star, I'm going after you. I'm going to tackle your ass. I love you. These 2 episodes will allow you to learn about the world of Final Fantasy 16 in more detail and experience the darkness and mystery of Clive's story. We'll also include new strong enemies and elements to make battles more enjoyable. Please look forward to it. And Genki on X quoted that. Well, actually, that's just part from the tweet. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, super exciting. Final Fantasy 16 was a great time.
Yeah.
An absolute travesty that it is in the top 6 for Game Awards. Take off Resident Evil 4 because it doesn't have an active
It's
dodging
like Texas.
system.
You know, Texas is down in college football playoff right now.
Crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh, I
this
didn't know
college
that.
football playoffs is nuts right now. It's
outside
crazy,
looking in right
bro.
now, man.
Yeah,
Even
wow.
though they're in the
Oh,
Big
lie.
12 championship.
Oh, well, lie.
Yeah.
This is exciting. I'm excited to play more of this. I had so much fun with the combat. And when this game hits with its emotional beats, and many of them happen, that's like the biggest praise I can give to this game is like it's not only stuff that might make you sad or bummed out or really happy. It's also these hype moments with boss fights that are so gigantic and so high in production that you constantly have to kind of pause the game and like, this is a video game I'm playing. This is not a cutscene. I am in this moment. They are so talented over there, and I really wish that it was in the top 6 of Game of the Year. But we should put it in the medley still for the orchestra. So, KindaFunny, if you're listening, let's make it happen.
You say they're bringing back the flute guy, too.
Oh, man.
Flute guy is confirmed to be back, bro.
Massive.
That's lit.
That may be the biggest news of the week.
That's a massive get to get flute
Rockstar
guy.
who?
That's huge.
Flute guy.
There's Flute Guy. God damn,
He's
dude.
fucking getting
There he is, dude. Look at him.
Look at this man spitting on it, dude. He's just getting after it, bro.
Man, he could summon fucking Tommy's Dragon Zord like no other, man. You know what I mean? Another story coming from the PlayStation Partner Awards.
I never heard of this award before.
I've never heard of this either.
It
Never
sounds
heard
made
of
up.
this.
It sounds mad made up right now.
It really just sounds like an event to kind of get a bunch of developers together and celebrate, themselves and stuff like that.
Like,
but
yeah.
we're getting really cool, interesting
Getting some
story
stuff.
tidbits,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
And kind of, I mean, because of the time zone difference, because of this happening in Japan, it does remind me of whenever like Tokyo Game Show happened, and I'm still up at 2:48 a.m. I'm like, oh goddamn, they just announced this and that. Like, it's weird that I love that night cycle of video game announcements, but this one, bit of a bummer. Be real with y'all. So everybody settle in, and if you're driving, maybe pull over. And I don't want any accidents. I don't want us to be responsible for anything because we're breaking news right now. And this is from Twitter user Nobel Broet. And if you're not following Nobel on Twitter, you should. Spelled Knoebel, by the way. Always dropping hot video game news. Elden Ring DLC is still some way off.
Tough. I mean, that's all you have to say. That's tough.
That's not it, but I'm just really sad, right? So
Push through.
Yasuhiro
Stay
Kitao
strong.
said Elden Ring's DLC Shadow of the Earth Tree will not release anytime soon. It's still some way off, he said, in quotes, but we are making good progress. And here's the thing that really got me. Mike, imagine me half asleep, maybe like 88% asleep. Let's be real, right? I'd taken a bit of NyQuil.
He's still asleep.
Still
Doing
tired.
one of these, yeah.
Exhausted. I woke up like at 6 and I've been awake since. In this story, in this quote, the word Bloodborne is there. Oh. And I fucking, I almost died. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, he just says, like Bloodborne and other games, there will be new battles and new characters.
What does that mean?
This is just it's a big old expanded DLC. This is going to be similar to all of their other DLCs. Whenever From Software does DLC packages, they are never, ever just, here's like 3 hours of content. They are always like 20-hour experiences. Yeah. Massive new lands to explore. How can you make this world even bigger is like my biggest question. But I'm excited to see new boss fights. I'm excited to have new revelations about characters that we've known so far. I want to know all about Mikola, who is whose sister or whose brother, Mike?
Hit me.
Melania, yeah. Mikola, Melania, Nickel.
How far did you guys
3-5 defense?
How far did you guys get in that game?
When we did our co-op thing,
hundreds of hours.
We got Mike past Melania, and then when we started playing the co-op thing with Nick, we were on the way to Melania, and I was like legitimately worried about my health and my mental health. Where I'm like, I don't know if my body can take this. We
were having so much fun though. He was doing great. It was fun.
I really feel like if I was doing this experience in a room that had me in an MRI scanning machine, they'd be like, there's a lot of fucked up stuff happening in your body because you're having to play Elden Ring with Nick and Mike.
Like a brain sensor as well?
Like, he's going to get like a checkup and be like, you have like 7 ulcers. Like, what's going on right now?
This is not good. Kind of a bummer because obviously it's been a long time. It's been, I think, almost a year since the first announcement of the Shadow of the Earth Tree DLC. Yeah. And From Software usually has kind of a cadence when that announcement happens. The release is pretty close, but it does seem like they are thinking grander, just like they did with Elden Ring, that this will be an even larger thing. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited to vote for Shadow of the Earth Tree for Game of the Year 2024.
Oh, I like that.
Because I like that we're getting past, like, DLCs can't win Game of the Year. It's like, no, they can.
No, anybody.
This is going to be better than anything else that comes out next year. And if it isn't, then pretend I never said this.
And it's going to be Indie Game of the Year, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. For
That's
sure.
definitely
for sure. From Software owned and operated by themselves.
For sure.
Thankfully, they also had Armored Core 6 in the middle of this year, too, right? So, like, we've gotten a lot of FromSoft, which is very awesome to think about. Like, instead of going ice cold, We got something in there, and that game was banging too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my
That game
God.
was
Armored
banging,
Core
too.
6 was insane. I really need to. Here's the thing, Chad. I'm trying to, like, really rig our Game of the Year's awards that are coming up.
Yeah.
Hey, I always say vote with your heart, Andy.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. One thing, nobody told Tim about this, okay? Because like, I'm going to figure out this easy mode mod for him.
Okay.
Because when we do this, it will surefire be more, because he's going to put it in his top 10. There's no way he doesn't put Armored Core 6 in his top 10 if he plays it and beats it.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's going to be able to, that's suddenly numbers that we didn't have earlier. I feel like I'm a politician right now. Like,
Wait,
these are,
so, are you worried that this is not going to get on the list? Or you just want it high?
I want it higher.
Okay.
I want it higher. I don't want, I'm so sick and tired of these non-gamers being like, oh, I didn't play that game, so it's not going to be here, you know?
Yeah.
But don't talk about Sea of Stars, by the way.
I will say, Andy.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to be carrying AC6 pretty strong on my list.
I mean,
just letting you know.
Same here, brother. Same here.
A lot of politicking here.
Oh, yeah. Andy Cortez is
Same here.
always working.
Politics is what we
He's
call
working.
him. Politics is what we call him. But that's it for the story.
Yeah,
Tony Hawk.
I'm very, very sad about this news because I legitimately, I think I'd already kind of somewhat predicted that it was going to be a big announcement at the Game Awards, and it's available right now. Oh my God,
you
that
were
would have
hoping
been
for
so
that.
sick.
Yeah, yeah,
the
that would
video.
have been crazy.
Yeah.
That would have been nuts. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
still think every once in a while when I want to feel something, I go to the Game Award, or I go to the Summer Game Fest 2019.
Okay.
No, I lied. 2021.
Okay.
And Jeff Keighley going, "It is finally time!" And you're just like, "What is this man about?" This is Elden Ring. Oh my
Elden
gosh,
Ring.
there was no better moment of. That's the last time I felt alive, Mike.
I got it, bro.
Yeah.
That's insane. Well, here's another one to make you feel alive. Story number 5. Cyberpunk 2077 Update 2.1 is adding a ton of stuff for you gamers out there to check out. This comes from Ryan Dinsdale over at IGN. CD Projekt Red has revealed details on the upcoming Cyberpunk 2077 2.1 update, and here's what you need to know. It's going to add a metro system. Players can now fast travel between 19 metro stations, which can be used as either a fast travel point or a proper metro ride experience that can be skipped at any time. There are 5 metro lines operating in Night City, which can be found on their own map. Of course, this is really aimed at the role-playing side of things for you all. You guys, you've played enough of it, but if you really want to get deep into Night City, you got that.
But it's also aimed at, there was, I believe, one of the first images that CD Projekt Red released is V on a train.
Yeah, they had it. Yeah, yeah.
And, as of like several months ago, people were still going, we never got trains we never got a metro system in Cyberpunk.
What are we doing?
And that, whatever, that's fine. That's whatever, right? It's people fast travel anyway. But the fact that that was one of the key images and then that never happened, this is so cool that this is finally happening.
Did y'all talk about Rockstar might adding RP to Grand Theft Auto internally? Did y'all talk about that?
No.
I know that's kind of.
I mean, that could be their play, right?
I think that's always been a possibility when it comes to the multiplayer aspect of it. I don't think it'll be any way built into like single player, but
It's gonna be so lit.
it would
though, if they
make
do.
total sense for them to want to corner that market.
Yeah,
with the
I
RP
didn't know
side of things.
Cyberpunk had an RP.
Oh no, I think
Nice.
he just means
just like role-playing vibes is what they were going for. is
yeah,
what
in
they
the way
meant.
that
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Starfield, I'm like the ship guy building ships, and I'm like,
Yes.
Okay.
Up
Stealing
next
from
is a
Metro
portable.
does that, huh? Oh, right on.
Yeah, up next is a portable radio. This update will bring the ability to carry a radio and therefore listen to Cyberpunk 2077's various radio stations, even outside of your vehicle. There are some limitations in that players can't listen to it during dialogue or with scripted music, but the instance the radios will click off and not kill the immersion. So if you're listening to the radio, you like that, bump it anywhere you go. Boss fight improvements also have been announced. Boss fight improvements will come to the base of Cyberpunk 2077, including Adam Smasher, which turns out a lot of people had to cheese
Sick.
because it didn't feel quite good. Up next after that,
There's nothing wrong with cheesing, bro.
No, I cheese all the time, man. Give me
No
that
wrong.
cheese. Gouda,
Un
cheddar.
loquecito.
Car races. Car races will also soon be replayable, meaning 3 available through Claire. Questline no longer will be the only races in Cyberpunk. Players must complete those first 3, but afterwards will be contacted by a race organizer. More vehicles are coming. CD Projekt Red even is adding more vehicles, including 5 motorcycles and Johnny Silverhand's original Porsche 911, which is lit. Also, an update that's going to make me finally play this game. You ready for this one?
Uh-oh.
Wait for it. Wait
He's
for
looking.
it. Wait for
He's
it.
scanning.
Motorcycle mechanics are also being upgraded with wheelies, flips, and leans, and so on. All will be added. Players can also throw knives and axes from the bikes with this update. I'm gonna do so many sick backflips up in this game. It's gonna be nuts, bro.
You're gonna explode so many cars and just constantly have to respawn.
Better accessibility. They're gonna take all the accessibility options and actually put them in a dedicated menu in Cyberpunk. So that's really awesome. They'll also add new accessibility options like being able to turn off the timer for hacking mini games and so much more. And get this, you two. That's not it. There's actually more that the developer will share in a little bit. They did tease other features, including romantic partner hangouts and more.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, you trying to hang out with somebody?
Absolutely. Well, because here's the thing, man. Like
Cyber love.
playing Phantom Liberty and getting a phone call from a lady maybe that I had, some relations with named Pan Am. She hits me up and she texts me. I'm like, I forgot you existed.
But what if we could hang out, go get a drink?
Hey,
Go
let's
get on my
reconnect.
motorcycle backflip.
Let's reconnect. I got this relic in my head. It's messing with my memories, Pan Am. You're going to have to remind me. You're going to have to, 51st dates this type of thing right here.
Oh, shit.
I forgot a lot of what had happened.
Yeah.
It just felt kind of like disconnected in a way. So yeah, let's revamp this relationship. But also, I mean, maybe let me date that blue-haired lady at the front desk who she's like the receptionist who asks you all right, your appointment's now, go into that room or whatever.
Yeah. And you're like, yo,
what's up with her?
Here's my number.
It
Call
sounds
me.
like you remember her more than
A lot more.
Oh.
A lot of screenshots.
Screenshot, working that camera, working the camera right there.
Photo mode. It looks so good, man. Ray tracing. That's what I was testing out, Sancho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is what we use PC gaming for.
Ray tracing maximum overdrive.
Story number 6, Alan Wake 2 New Game Plus is incoming. This story from Ryan Disdale over at IGN. Alan Wake 2 developer Remedy Entertainment has seemingly revealed that a New Game Plus mode will be added to the game in December 2023. A cryptic but admittedly on-brand Twitter post from Remedy didn't explicitly say New Game Plus would be arriving in December, but it is heavily applied as such alongside an image that shows Alan Wake pointing his flashlight at a wall that said New Game Plus. Remedy posted new month, new
Pretty
game,
obvious what you
plus. If you see the post on Twitter, it's pretty freaking obvious what you're
You
going to get
never
here.
know, though, what it could be.
Not with Alan Wake. You
Yeah.
never know.
Wait a minute.
You
Let's
never-
think about it for a second
You
here.
never know, dude.
Yeah, that's really cryptic. Wow.
What?
Anytime Remedy does something,
for
man,
me-
I don't know what they're doing, what they're talking about.
When I looked at this image,
Yeah.
I was like, that's a crucifix right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
shit.
100%.
Jesus Christ, he's somehow involved.
There's
in all of
Alice
this.
underneath as well.
Andy, you gonna play a New Game Plus?
Come
No,
on.
absolutely not.
No,
Actually.
you good?
Too scary.
No, because when you asked me that right now, I was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind more Alan Wake, and I don't know why I'd confuse it with story DLC of some sort. And I was like, no, I don't want to replay. It's too scary.
Nah, we're good.
I don't want to
Yeah.
go into the goddamn fucking basement and turn on a goddamn generator because the goddamn power is out. Okay?
Yeah.
Enough.
Andy, I know how to make that
Let 'em
sequence
know.
way
Enough.
less scary. I was taught by Ari. Go to the basement early.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
No new details on New Game Plus mode will entail. They haven't shared that quite yet. Will abilities carry over? If new content will unlock, so on. So keep an eye out for that one. Sancho, we're gonna get you involved in these next two stories
I'm
right
involved?
now. Because but I got these are for you, big dog.
Well, I mean, hold on.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you get the Alan Wake skins in Fortnite?
Yeah. I mean, he just looks like a librarian, dude.
Not as
He looks
good?
like a
Dude.
professor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just...
I have random backpacks on because I reinstalled Fortnite about 3 times because I kept on thinking the Invincible skins were finally available.
He was
And when
an
they finally were, I
Omni-Man.
bought them.
Yeah.
But I usually have random everything on except for the skin you're using.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Invincible's running around with Alan Wake's little satchel on his back with the little with the
Yeah.
the lamp clicker thing or whatever, or not the clicker, but you know what I mean. And I was just like, this looks weird. This looks like Indiana Jones owns this.
So this is the thing is sometimes Fortnite has certain skins that just stand out a little bit in a weird way. And it kind of reminds me of the Resident Evil ones as well. Like Jill and Leon, they have that. Why? I wish Fortnite, instead of making Alan Wake look like he did in the video game, make him look like a Fortnite version of
Fortnite-ify him.
Alan Wake. Yeah,
The way
Agreed.
that all of the celebrities and kind of
Yes.
influencer
Yeah.
packs. Like, when are you getting your influencer
LeBron.
pack?
Yeah, when are we getting yours,
Yeah.
bro? We want your
Got a
skin,
long
man.
I want
way
a
to
Sancho
go.
West influencer pack in Fortnite.
Hell
and
yeah.
also,
Long way to
Epic
go.
Games, listen up.
and
Open up your
also
ears.
here's another thing, just totally random. I
Hit 'em.
bought this laptop. It was way over $2,000.
He still has the stickers on it.
I plan on returning it maybe.
Okay, well,
After Christmas.
He's saying
No,
that.
hold on. But after Christmas, Mike, because I
Okay.
need it for streaming when I go back home to the Rio Grande Valley in the RGV in Texas. But there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance I return it because we'll talk about that later. But Razer Asus, where you at, man? Help me out.
I've never returned anything. I'm lazy.
Same.
Lazy. I just
I'm
buy
not
shit and I
shocked
just
by
leave
that.
it. Leave it on the floor. It's fine.
I'm
You never know when you're
I'm
going to
not
need
doing
it again.
this.
I'm not shocked
I ain't got
by
time
that.
for that.
I don't know if Mike's even opened up his Steam Deck box.
I've lost the power cord, so
Oh,
now I
son
can't
of a
charge it.
fuck.
So I don't know how to charge it.
It's a
dead.
USB-C.
It's dead
If you
forever.
if you just look,
It's too many cords.
put on your
This-
goddamn glasses
too
and
many
look
cords.
at the device.
Number 7, Activision is ending support to DMZ. This is coming from Wesley Yinpool over at IGN. Activision has announced Call of Duty DMZ will no longer receive new content updates. DMZ players' fears were realized yesterday when Activision issued a statement that confirms DMZ will be regulated to a much marginalized area of Call of Duty HQ launcher, which I've never heard of in my entire life.
I like to imagine the collective DMZ players going, our fears have been confirmed.
Oh, shit, it's over, y'all. It's right. And progression in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone will not sync or carry back to the mode. Similarly, DMZ progress will not apply to the new Battle Pass, which will launch over Season 1 next week. It's worth noting that DMZ remains free to play and accessible through Warzone. Here's the Activision statement. We would like to thank the entire community for their support and continued feedback on DMZ Beta. Infinity Ward and all the development teams who contributed to the creation of DMZ are incredibly proud and delighted to see the enthusiasm and participation that you've shown since its release, and to see so many players pouring into the Modern Warfare DMZ mode in Modern Warfare 3. Oh, Modern Warfare Zombies mode in Modern Warfare 3, which has many DMZ-inspired gameplay aspects within it. Beginning with next week's launch of Season 1, DMZ beta players can continue the mode via the Call of Duty Warzone section of COD HQ. The DMZ beta will remain fully playable across all DMZ content, including Al Mazrah, Ashika Island, the Complex, Building 21, Bondo. You know all the goddamn places, all right? The mode will not be available or interact directly with Modern Warfare 3 or Call of Duty Warzone, which means that progression and any new Modern Warfare 3 or Warzone content, including the Battle Pass or story bundles, will not sync or carry back into this DMZ mode. What the hell?
I mean, look here.
I mean, let's be real. Let's be real.
Here's the only reason they are shutting it down, because they don't have any more room for a goddamn other picture on this goddamn convoluted menu. This game is a mess, dude.
It's a mess.
It's such
scary
a
to look
mess.
at.
They were like, we don't have anywhere else to put this thing, because everywhere you look, there's another thing telling you the nav. Oh my gosh, dude, what a nightmare this game
Update
must
requires
be.
restart. That's all that ever matters. Update requires
Shaders
restart.
are downloading,
Shaders
brother.
are downloading. And then you go, I just want to play Call of Duty multiplayer. And then I click on something and I'm going to a whole nother world.
They're
where
gonna
am I going?
They're gonna take DMZ away, and they're gonna add like 3 terabytes worth of storage.
This is crazy. I mean, DMZ was celebrated. People liked DMZ,
Yeah.
right? It was kind of that escape from Tarkov light into Call of Duty, kind of testing the waters of, hey, we know y'all have played Warzone. We know you guys are kind of slowing down on Battle Royales. Well, how can Call of Duty stay relevant? And I think DMZ started to find that for certain people, but then they were like, yo, what if we just made DMZ with zombies?
There is a community, and I feel sorry for them, but
yeah.
this happens all the time when
Yeah.
it comes down to Activision type things. They take things away, and at the bottom of the line is, they want all their players in Warzone. They want them in the multiplayer. They want them in the Warzone population so they could tout those numbers out there and look how many players are playing Warzone 3, which is dropping in a couple days.
Look how many players fucking were leveling up this goddamn grenade so that they could then upgrade their pistol's handle.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. So
that's where all the numbers are going.
Well, that's the thing about it is when it comes down to it, I just feel that they just want to condense everybody into one type of two things. I think Warzone still is at its best, or Call of Duty is at its best when it's just one multiplayer mode and then Warzone. And that's it.
Agreed.
And that was when it was cooking during the pandemic.
It was cooking.
It was
I mean, Zombies
on
is going to be
fire.
special. Zombies is its own thing, but we don't call. But I agree with you, right? Condense it. Keep the players tight, right? Because we've seen this with multiplayer games. It's going to go up and down. The player counts are going to start to slowly dwindle. If we can keep as many people in this and keep it active, that's the only way to survive in 2020.
That being said, like, I talk a lot of shit about Call of Duty. A lot of people do. This is nothing new. I'm gonna be an absolute monster with this fucking
You're gonna be a
with this
freak.
marksman
Yep.
rifle that I've been leveling up. Oh my god, I just talk so much shit about Call of Duty, and I've like put so many hours into this stupid ass gun. it's going to be real bad for a lot of players out there, Sancho.
Well, Sphinx said it right here, COD is not dying. We're not saying COD is going to die. That thing will never die. Not at all.
Hell no.
But when it comes down to DMZ, it just shows you that if it's not Battle Royale or it's not multiplayer, don't put all your eggs in that basket, especially if you're a content creator. I know there were some great streamers and long-form content creators on YouTube that did some great DMZ stuff, so I'm sure they're kind of hurting.
And we've seen this with Apex, taking away that, you know,
that team deathmatch mode over there we were playing, that arena
sort of like
thing.
tactical
Arena was
3v3
cool.
mode, arenas.
We've
We've seen a lot of different modes come and go, and I guess I just expected DMZ to be more of a long-term plan to try to capture all of the people out there who look at clips and go, man, I wish I had a PC that I could play Tarkov on. Here's my console version of that game, and it just never really popped off.
Yeah, that is interesting. It's only been like a year, too, I was reading, right? It dropped with Warzone 2.0, so it's only been about a year. That's wild. They must not have seen the return, right? They must have seen the player numbers, the all-in-all engagement of who's spending money, where do we need to put our time. And also, we talk about COD being a yearly franchise. People always say, hey, I don't want to buy it, but they buy it anyways because I love buying it. But, like, Call of Duty is now at a renaissance moment here with Xbox of, you're going to have a lot of freedom to try something different, maybe get off that annual cycle. Hey, you want to do a new thing? This is the moment. You got the backing. Will they do it or not? It will be very interesting to see. But DMZ, the first domino to fall on that one.
I mean, the other day we were playing, and Mike was like, oh, man, they got that Skeletor skin. And I was like, Mike.
Skeletor skin,
I was
bro.
like, Mike, you know nothing about He-Man or you have no cultural attachment to the He-Man universe. And he's like, yeah, but I gotta get this Skeletor.
I gotta get that skin. That skin is sick, though, dog. That skin is sick, though, dog. Yo, did you see
no favorite reference?
Nah, who the hell's He-Man? Is
for everybody who thinks
Power
that,
of
like,
Grayskull?
Everybody that thinks that this is Mike doing a character, it's like, no, he does this when it's just us off stream hanging out.
Mike. This is just
Exactly.
You never seen Masters of the Universe, bro?
No.
Oh my goodness.
You haven't seen Willy
Lundgren?
Wonka.
You haven't seen Willy Wonka?
I just didn't know
didn't know who Gene Wilder was.
No, here's the deal. They finally took out the Groot skin. Can we get
I
real
heard that.
about
They
that?
vaulted him.
Can we get real
they
about
vaulted
that?
him.
Like,
Good.
yo,
Yeah, they vaulted him.
Who was in the playtest going, yeah, this is a dope looking skin? We all are going, hey, the dude's invisible.
It's not dope looking because you guys see it.
Let's pull it together here.
Goddamn
T.
rose
You
skin
got to bring me
3.0.
into the office. You know what I mean? Like, we talking microtransactions, we talking skins. You bring Mike in. I know. I got my finger
Mike,
on
they
the
want to
pulse.
make a little money and then go, whoops, we didn't know.
Oh shit, we fucked up. Okay,
Yeah,
you bought the battle pass though. Now let's talk about some skins because right now somebody better get Roger Picorni up in this building. That's right, Peter Griffin is coming to Fortnite. This comes from Ryan Dinsdale over at IGN once again. Shout out to the IGN crew today for
leak.
bringing the news. Fortnite's next season. Oh shit! Tell him, Raj.
Finally, it fucking happened. Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin is in Fortnite. After years and years of them teasing it, it's here. It's here. He looks weird, though. He looks weird. Let's be honest.
He looks like Futurama. Looks like Futurama.
He's the muscular version of himself, right?
Well, he's going to have variations, right, Raj? He has to, right?
He has to. He has to. But it's like, if you look at that image again, it's like, it's not like he looks buff, but he also doesn't in the face, right? Like, it's just weird. Just a weird one. I don't know if that's like them actually trying to like make him into like a Fortnite character looking thing, or if this is just a variant of him.
I imagine it's because they have to follow a certain skeleton for like
sure.
basic like.
But they made Thanos.
hitboxes.
They put Thanos in there. They put Thanos.
Is it the difficulty of taking a 2D character and making him 3D? Is that the issue that we're seeing? They've done it before, though.
Yeah, they did with Futurama, and it looked good.
Why are you guys talking about Peter Griffin? There's Snake on the
Who
car,
gives a
bro.
fuck? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck?
Solid Snake's been a lot of stuff, you know.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. When I saw this and everyone was like tagging me, and it was like, "Oh, Snake's in there," I was like, "The guy in the middle?"
I thought that was a robot up top.
Yeah,
I did not know that was Solid Snake. No,
Yeah.
but yeah, I know what you're saying, Raj. Like, you know, you have to adhere to certain character proportions. That's why Morty is in a little robot suit from Rick and Morty, because he's not as tall as Rick is, you know? So I understand that. But even then, it's like they went with like the Hulk version of Peter Griffin. Like, this dude looks like he is taking total T, you know what I mean? He's taking all those testosterone shots. He's looking awesome.
He has to be a variant. But like I said, like he's been in the game files for a long time.
Yeah.
And everybody, I mean, y'all made this awesome video on it, but
Thank you.
At the same time, Peter Griffin in Fortnite, Chapter 5, Fortnite cooking now.
Well, let's talk about that with you right now. Is
Let's talk about it.
Is it cooking? Because we now know Eminem is here. We just experienced a whole month of OG Fortnite. God damn, it was nice.
It was nice.
But we got a big event tomorrow, correct?
Yeah.
What's the deal? Give us the deets.
For those of you who don't know, I do a lot of Fortnite. I am an FNCS caster, which is their official competitive.
You're one of my favorite casters.
Thank
you
you
are
so
top
much.
3, and I can't wait to see you at the Esports Award next year. Get
One day we'll get there.
Oh, no,
One
I'll tell you why I thought that the Invincible skins were available early, because I saw Sancho
using
them, because
he had
Epic sent
early
him all the stuff early.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was like, oh, let me download it. I was like, fuck, I'm uninstall. I'll reinstall.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll let you know next time. I'll let you know.
Gamers.
But yeah, Fortnite, just tweeted out they had 100 million players in November.
Killer.
They're doing really well. And beyond that, I think what worked for this is that everyone has been wanting Chapter 1 to come back, the map, and they got that. And we basically just traveled back in time to experience, what was Fortnite in its prime. This was the peak of Fortnite when we went back to the OG season. And at the same time, I've never seen so many Epic game developers tweet out that this is going to be the biggest event that they've ever had and that they've ever coded. Now, I'm not getting paid. I literally just strolling through town here and I decided to crash, so it's not part of that. But I'm very excited for it. It's going to happen tomorrow, the Big Bang event. If you've been a Fortnite nerd and you follow the lore, this is a different timeline that we're in the past, because in the previous one, the island blew up completely and we went to a black hole. We have no idea what's going to happen this time. And instead of Travis Scott having a concert, we have Eminem, which in my mind, I thought, why is Eminem here? It makes no sense, but it's Fortnite.
Yeah.
But I thought, who's the best songs ever to drop a sick trailer to? It's Eminem.
Eminem.
He is the best
Oh
one
my
to have
God.
it, right?
Remember when he had that Call of Duty trailer?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. So
He wasn't singing that one.
That's a good one, dude.
it's a really great time, and I'm just hoping that people stay, that all the people that came back, because Chapter 5 is going to be something special. But I hope Epic Games learned a lot, that simplicity goes a long way with this game. And
you add too much, that pushes some people away, and that opens up more opportunities to annoy other players with other mechanics. And it's like, that stupid thing's in the game. I'll come back when they vault that fucking plane or whatever, that robot or whatever the hell,
It was really cool, man. And man, this month has been crazy for me. Every week was something new, and you're just like turning out
they
content.
Were killing it.
They were
killing
you got
it.
to keep up with it. And I'm glad it's not like that anymore.
And so this season 5 thing, or Chapter 5 season 1, is happening when?
Should be, the event happens Saturday, and then everyone's predicting that the servers go down for some bit, and then they will go back up like around Sunday. That's all speculation, but not to toot my own horn here.
Toot toot.
The servers will go down for the Battle Royale, but creative maps will be open.
Okay.
And I have a couple of creative maps. If y'all wanna play them out.
Hey. How do they fund those?
You
type
can
in
follow me
Sancho
on my
West? How do I do it?
socials, and we'll have them fun times. I mean, my team has been putting out some awesome things. We have some cooking for today. But
God, you're some cool
I'm telling
dude.
y'all need to check out creative. If you're not a Battle Royale sweat, there's so many interesting things out there. There's mystery games, there's horror games. I have on the up map, I have a Knock by Daylight.
My nephew was playing like a 4-player co-op with all of his friends, and it was kind of like a survival horror game, kind of like it was really wild to see.
So many great things. But
one cool thing I wanted to mention is that the reason I asked about this event, because it says, which is set to start Eminem, and it kicks off December 2nd at 2 p.m.
Eastern.
The cool thing about that is that yesterday in my email, a random just kind of junk mail where I have stuff being sent, Epic sent an email saying, hey, if you're a content creator, there's going to be some DMCA stuff tomorrow.
Yes,
so
there will be.
Prepared for it. I was like, wow, that's kind of like a cool heads up. I'm used to day of you hearing about stuff.
Yeah, they started doing that a couple of events ago to let you know. I mean, it's particularly for YouTube streamers because they will get shut down
for
completely.
sure.
But
this
is gonna be hype, and it's built on UE Unreal Engine 5. And I think the biggest thing that I'm excited about it all is that they're like, hey, this is going to be one of the hardest things we ever coded. Someone tweeted out.
Oh, cool.
And this is going to be the biggest thing, and don't miss out. And if you're going to do it, and if you've never done an event, I highly recommend booting into Fortnite early and getting ready, because if you do not want to get caught into the queue
you don't.
And miss it completely. And it will be an own separate mode. It'll pop up. It'll say, join the Big Bang event. And it's fun. It's really fun. It's like millions of people are going to experience this, and it's probably the biggest concert that Eminem has ever had ever.
Yeah, that's gonna be wild. Yeah, when you think about just concurrent and stuff like that, it's very, very cool stuff.
Insane.
I'm gonna download Fortnite on all the work PCs just so we're ready, just in case.
You got to be
maybe,
ready.
Maybe we should be there.
You
maybe
gotta
we should
be
be
I mean,
there.
the other day when I reinstalled it to finally buy those Invincible skins, and luckily I already had some like V-Bucks, and I was like, oh, thank God, I don't have to. But Chris Anka and Kevin Ace and Washburn, all the homies were like, I mean, should we just hop into a little match right now? And we played a couple games. Like, God, this game feels so good. It's such a freaking fun time.
Yeah. Well, you know what's pretty dope about my Fortnite?
I was beaming, bro.
Is I got Master Chief. And I call him Master Cheeks nowadays because our next story and our final story of the day is Master Cheeks, a.k.a. Master Chief, is returning to your television screens. That's right. Season 2 is on the way, y'all, which is absolutely insane.
I have a buddy of mine in this show, and he plays the stuntman for the Arbiter. So
for Arby?
Yeah.
That's crazy,
I'm
man.
very excited to see his work.
Was it your homie from Creed?
Yes.
Oh,
shit. So, of course, this was kind of leaked yesterday. There's no official announcement yet, but the second season of Paramount's Halo TV show looks to set to premiere on February 8th, 2024. This is coming from Adele Anchors Range over on IGN. Paramount Plus surprised people by making the entire first season of Halo available on YouTube to stream free of charge in the U.S. The description for the videos in the playlist apparently noted that fans can stream every episode of Halo on Paramount Plus and catch up before the new season starts streaming February 8th. That's now been removed off of that playlist, that sentence right there. But much sooner than I thought. We already knew they were getting a season 2 the moment that season 1 happened. Season 1 did not play out the way we wanted it. Master Chief be banging cheeks. They never played the music. It didn't turn out to be good, but we knew they were going with season 2. We're hoping for something better. There was like some stuff of like season 2's not going well. We don't know where we're at. And now all of a sudden it's like, yo, February 8th.
It's happening. Get ready.
That's crazy.
I mean, we always say, Mike, will lessons be learned?
Yes, that's all that matters.
What are they going to take from this? Because we've seen, even talking about recent sort of adaptations where the people writing stories from the video games are like, well, like we're real big fans of the story and we want to be really, really true to it. And I know that a lot of people in the Halo show were unhappy by just so many things happening in the show that felt like they were there to just kind of maybe be surprising or like what a twist, but it's like they weren't really in service of the story, and we'll see what happens, man. I feel like hopefully the worst is behind us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to, when you compare it to other things that came out with video game related that were banging at that time. I mean, dude, Mario knocked it out of the park, right?
Knocked it out of the park.
The Last of Us.
Knocked it out of the
and
park.
then you got Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I know there's a big Comic-Con happening down in Brazil right now, so I think that's kind of where this hype is, and that's where it's going down. I'm sure maybe they'll get a trailer down there, which means we'll get a trailer. I thought maybe at the Game Awards, when you look at Xbox and what they're bringing, right? Could it be Fallout? Could it be the Halo television show? Because now you have 2 of those. Looks like we might get Fallout tomorrow, and then Halo here during this Comic-Con weekend, I'm sure, is what's going down, I bet.
Damn, so Comic-Con went to Brazil.
Yeah, big. You know, Brazil, they really like Halo down there.
Love it.
Like they're showing some love.
I'm just.
I mean, we used to love
because every
Halo.
social post there's there's always like come to Brazil. You
be
ever
there.
see YouTube comments or like Instagram comments? Oh yeah, it's like it's like a meme.
Any band that posts any
Yeah.
sort of thing, the first response is come to Brazil.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man! I'd come down to Brazil. I'd
Why
hang
not,
out.
dude?
The 3 of us down in Brazil would be an incredible time.
I've seen the movie
My best
Rio.
friend and I. Come on, give me some of that. Give me
But,
some
like,
of
we
that.
could be like the Shield,
Yeah,
dude.
baby, get
Come on.
there.
I'll
Be
pass.
part of the Shield.
Yeah.
Brazil, if you want us, we'll be there.
I mean, one of the best concerts, Rush in Rio de Janeiro. Rush in Rio, one of the best freaking DVDs you'll
Can't
ever
forget about
like.
Fast 5 either.
Oh my god. Oh my. Brazil.
Of course, Andy Cortez. Halo Season 2 is just so far away in February. If I wanted to know what's coming out right now, where should I look?
The official list of upcoming software across each and every platform, as listed by the KindaFunny Games Daily Show hosts each and every weekday.
Yeah.
Y'all, we got some games out right now here for this lovely December 1st, Friday. Batman, the Arkham Trilogy is now available on your Nintendo Switch. And Barrett, it doesn't look to be running well.
No, I wanted to get a review code because I assumed that was going to be the case.
Yeah.
I was morbidly curious on how Arkham Knight ran on Switch. Because I'm sure Asylum and City are fine. Those are games that are 10+ years old. But yeah, a lot of problems with Arkham Knight on Switch. This
Looks
is,
great
I
to
believe,
me.
from Digital Foundry. Yeah, it's a rough
Running at a
one. So
whopping 20 frames a second.
I would
If
not
that.
recommend this, at least for Arkham Knight. I haven't seen much about Asylum and City.
They got to upgrade that hardware, Andy.
Is this
It's
the
time.
equivalent of Mike watching Oppenheimer on his phone?
Man, Oppie on the
Yeah.
phone was litty, though. That was a good movie,
No, it
y'all.
wasn't. You don't remember anything about it.
Dragon Quest
Blitz out of your
Monsters,
mind.
The Dark Prince comes out on Nintendo Switch. Space Invaders 2 Quarter Arcade is coming out. Space Invaders Quarter Arcade is coming out with a little cool device. And Steam World Build is coming out on Switch, Xbox Series X, PlayStation, PC 4, and Xbox One. So get over there and play some games, y'all. Of course, each and every day, whenever we do Kinda Funny Games Daily, we ask you to help keep us honest. Make sure Snowbike Mike ain't giving you all the wrong news, because sometimes I mess up. So we'll jump into it. Mr. J writes in and says, the title for today's episode says GTA trailer drops this upcoming Tuesday when it's the 6th is Wednesday. Okay, thank you for that. We'll update that, Mr. J. DJ Kento said, Sancho says there's no Resident Evil movie games, but actually Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles has things from the movies like the Laser Hall
No, that
and the
don't count.
Red Queen
That don't count.
train attack.
I'm
I'm
talking
gonna,
about
you're
like-
wrong that you're wrong. It's December 5th, Tuesday, right there.
Got
We
him,
pulled it up
dude.
several times.
Look,
Check his
Oh,
ass.
But I
Fuck
think we
outta
put
here.
6. We put
Did you
6.
put, no, they were talking about our Games Daily title. Go on over to YouTube.
GTA
Let's-
6 trailer coming this Tuesday is the headline.
Ah.
Our
Oh, he
headline is
got
right.
him.
So
He
get the
got
fuck
him.
out of here.
He got him, Mr. J. Right
I'm
back at
saying
you.
that I want a Street Fighter movie-esque Resident Evil movie game.
Oh, whoa.
Mia Jovovich, that kind of vibe.
Bring it
Jean-Claude
back.
Van Damme?
Yeah.
Raul Julia, rest in peace. Movie was life-changing. I rented that movie when I was my grandma was babysitting me.
He said, "What are you watching me
And
home?"
even when I was like 6, 7
You
years
knew it
old,
was
I like,
bad.
This movie is fucking bad, dude.
With E Honda and Barag.
It was just cool to see him realized in real life, and I was like, this is still stupid as hell.
Here's your upcoming show host for the following week. Over on Monday, you'll have Greg and Tim. On Tuesday, you'll have Greg and Bless. On Thursday, you'll have Bless and Andy. On Thursday, nope, this is the wrong week. Hold up, people.
Shit.
Okay, rewind. Monday, the 4th, Greg and Tim. Tuesday, the 5th, you will have.
Tuesday the 5th is going to be a weird one because we're
Yeah.
trying to figure out
Get ready,
how
y'all.
to pivot for the GTA 6 trailer. So
Oh.
let's just say Tuesday
Tuesday
is
at
right.
6 a.m., we're going to be live. That's all you really need to know. We're
Yeah.
going to be going crazy.
How about y'all just know that we're gonna be doing our thing here?
Yeah, we're going to get in.
What's
it, is
happening
right.
next week? We're doing our thing.
Yeah, 6th, Bless and Tim. Thursday, Game Awards. Be there, nerds. We're going to be later on in the day. We'll tell you all about that next week. And then Friday, Tim and Mike. It's a big week. It's a fun week. We got Sancho West in the goddamn building right now. Andy Cortez and I having some fun. Andy, this has been Kinda Funny Games Daily each and every weekday right here on youtube.com/KindaFunnyGames and twitch.tv/KindaFunnyGames. Rerun you to the nerdy news you need to know about. And I'll tell you what, doing it with my best friend is so much fun, y'all. This guy's the best. Y'all ever seen Andy Cortez? You see him on the streets, you give him a dap. Okay? You go to Brazil with the three of us, you say what up.
Brazil?
Andy,
I'm not going. To
you and
that.
I.
I'm not
tell
going.
him,
I'm not going to Brazil
Mike,
or to go see
Mike
Diplo.
and Andy Diplo, New Year's Eve, open bar with the tickets included. All he's got to do is show up.
I'm gonna file a restraining order. Leave me
Two
alone.
bros just womp, womp, womp,
don't
womp,
wanna
womp,
do that.
womp, womp, womp. Cut the
Run,
feed. Cut
run,
the feed.
run,
Cut the
Andy,
feed.
run.
We're still doing a post show.
Oh,
no?
yeah. Yeah. We got to do a post show. Cut the feed.
There's no feed to cut. We're doing a post show.
With that, we're going into the post show, so we will say goodbye to Andy Cortez. Sancho, if you'd like to hang with us, if you got time, you are more than welcome
sure.
to kick it with me and the crew.
The super
And
chats.
I'm gonna run home and be ready, hopefully online.
Yep.
Because we're gonna be streaming Lethal Company, and Bruce Green is gonna join us for a little bit at the start of it. So
Oh,
look
shit.
forward to that, gamers.
our homie Bruce Green, that's crazy, man. Of course, you can get involved here on our super chat post show anytime. Watching over on YouTube, you can super chat with your questions, comments, and concerns. If you are over there on the Twitch side of things, you can resubscribe, you can hype chat, and you can ask Sancho West, one of my favorite esports shoutcasters, anything that's going on in his life, what games he's been playing lately, or you can tell Roger, yo, Roger, you look good today. And actually, you know what? Let's start off this super chat post show with an apology.
Oh, wow.
Late last night, I texted Roger the "you up" text. He didn't respond to me because he doesn't love me anymore. And I had to
sleeping. I was
apologize to Roger.
Oh.
And you know why, Sancho West?
I'm here.
Because lately, me and Roger, our love has been torn. It hasn't been quite the same anymore. He got a car. He left me. He doesn't want to ride to work with me anymore. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I've been acting like Snow Bitch Mitch a lot to Roger, and he doesn't deserve that. And so late last night, I wrote him. I said, "You up? I got something to say. I need to apologize." He, of course, didn't write me back. As many of you know, I was giggling, but I'll tell you about that story in a minute. But I have to apologize, Roger, because you know what? I've been Snow Bitch Mitch to you a lot.
Yeah.
And I have found that I got horizontal too much over the month of June, July, August, September.
October.
Yes, a lot of months being horizontal. And I've now found after my game of volleyball where I absolutely fucking dominated, okay? I mean, don't even step on the court with me if you want to play volleyball, right? But I found after working up a nice light sweat, how much better I feel. I'm absolutely back. And so, Roger, I wanted to say, I apologize for being a bitch to you.
Oh, I appreciate
feel better
that.
now.
I appreciate that. I'm glad you had one workout, and now you. And I also love that for some reason it doesn't count the multiple times that we went to soccer every week.
Yes,
you know, like the workout that you would do every single week. You were still a bitch to me then. Doesn't matter. But for some reason you do well in volleyball, and now you're like, okay,
I think it's because we dominated and won, so
Sure.
I feel better about everything. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, awesome, man.
Sancho, if you could join an adult sports league with all of us here, kind of funny.
Yeah.
What would
With
the
all
sport
of us,
be?
yeah.
Pickleball? I love pickleball.
That's what Roger keeps saying.
Yeah, bro. That's what I've been
Pickleball's
saying.
awesome, bro.
I love that.
I've been saying, like, if Rockstar was going to do a table tennis game, like, you know, when they did the table tennis game before GTA 4
Yeah.
to, like, get ready, they should do pickleball this time around before GTA 6. You know what I mean? Get that hype.
It's the
get
fastest
people
rising
excited.
sport in America.
It's crazy. A lot of ACLs though being torn. I tell Roger that every day. It's a lot
It's
of
true.
a lot of injuries, a lot of meniscuses being taken away.
It's
you
true.
know what I mean?
People don't understand that you don't need fast knee-jerk reactions to play pickleball. But I've seen people dive on the floor and go all out for pickleball.
Can I be real with each other really quick?
Yeah.
When you're an adult league, co-ed, volleyball, soccer, whatever, there's a factor of, yeah, we're being competitive, but let's chill for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And so there we were playing volleyball. And volleyball's an interesting one where you do have to
Sand?
dive on the ground. No, we were in the courts.
Oh, okay.
You got to dive on the ground. You got to get a little bit low, right? And then it always happens. Some jabroni thinks they want to kick the ball. And yes, you can kick the ball. It's still in play. I
Wait,
totally
what?
get it.
You can?
Yeah, anyway, you keep the ball up, you keep the ball up. But here's the
Whoa.
catch, right?
Oh, I
Here's the
didn't know
catch.
that.
This jabroni decides he wants to kick the ball. They're on the other team. I wouldn't let this happen. Captain Mike and Coach Mike would always protect you on his team. But the kid on the other team decides, I'm going to try to save the ball by kicking it. So he full force kicks the ball. But mind you, one, he misses it. And two, the girl on his team is now diving there. They are a finger away from colliding. This guy was about to kick this girl in the forehead. It's like, hey, dude, hey, Ben, chillax, bro.
Dang, that's his real
Fucking
name.
Ben, okay?
Ben.
Chill the fuck out. So don't be doing that, y'all. Have some fun whenever you're playing sports and enjoying yourselves. I do want one thing, Barrett, if you can go over to the dock. I have to reveal this to you
Why
because
does he hate pickleball so much?
Because I like pickleball.
yeah,
That's the
it's 'cause
reason
and
why.
pickleball's two people. What does he want to do? Ditch me?
Yeah, I wanna hang out with you.
Rotate.
Well, he's got a
rotate.
girlfriend.
So you know you rotate.
Oh, yeah.
You rotate.
Yeah, but I got to play all the time. I dominate. I fucking dominate. I don't sit on the
Hey,
bench.
can we
Sancho.
sub? No.
Exactly. No.
Wayne's is in the corner,
When
like
we
crying.
played
like,
soccer, Roger, I told Roger every time, I was like, don't even fucking
Don't
look
even
at
come
me
to
for
me.
a sub. It's right. I'm going to play all 20 minutes, you know?
Come here, Mike.
Get away from me, y'all.
Not
Get
looking
away
over
from
here.
me.
Mike doesn't even look at the sideline.
So I need Sancho West and Roger here.
Okay.
My beautiful home, Lake Tahoe, South Lake Tahoe, has now welcomed in a hockey team, an official hockey team, not NHL, one of those smaller leagues. We've officially welcomed in a brand new hockey team. And last night, we revealed the name and the logo for what I will say
I'm excited.
I'm not happy about, the Lake Tahoe Night Monsters. Night, like the medieval
Oh,
knights.
excuse me?
Yes.
Not one of
fine
those
with that,
things.
though.
Both of those things.
Both of those things.
Night monsters.
Night
okay.
Monsters. So unfortunately, we
sick.
didn't go with Tahoe Tessie. We didn't go with Hank the Tank. We went with Night Monsters. But the
Night
logo,
Monsters.
I will say, the colors and the logos are fire, right? It is Tahoe Tessie inspired. It's beautiful. But here's the catch. what the fuck is a night monster, and why did we have to do
Well,
this?
we're looking at a night monster right there. It's like some type of like
Shit's gonna be so lit.
yeah.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
I
It's
know
gonna be
you are.
lit.
It's from Monsters Inc. Dude, Sullivan, dude. Come on, dude. He's a night monster.
It's a night.
That was good. That
You
was
can even
good.
go with Mike Wazowski if you want to, but
man.
it's Sullivan, dude. Maybe
So-
Randall.
I'm just blown away that we chose night monsters. I mean, Tim Tebow, pull your head out of your ass.
Is this a Tim Tebow joint?
Yeah, this is my guy, Tim Tebow.
Oh hell yeah!
That's my dude right there. I thought he would have been
My guy
better on
over
this
here,
one.
fucking night monsters. That's awesome. Good for
Night
you.
monsters.
Night monsters.
What is
Okay.
Tahoe known for? Like, what's the animal that's like kind of like?
Well, Tahoe Tessie, you know what I mean? We
Yeah.
like Tahoe Tessie,
Yeah.
and I think that's
that
where you
the
get the
bear?
monster and the logo, right? Like this is what it looks like. It's beautiful.
It looks
right?
cool. It looks like a
But I
Loch
don't-
Ness. but-
Yeah, Loch Ness monster. That's Tahoe Tessie.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't like this night. I don't know why we have to
looks
have
like a
castle
Gyarados.
and knights. Ooh,
Right?
hey, Pokemon
Wait,
Right?
what?
combo. Looks like Gyarados.
I don't know who that is.
Holy shit!
I never
Roger.
played
Yes,
before.
you do.
Pull
Shut
your
the
life
Gyarados?
together.
Is that
Gyarados.
Mewtwo? Is that Mewtwo's son?
God, I hate you. Let's go into some super chats
Yeah, I
right now.
weirdly hate you more than I usually hate Mike.
Rom88 has become a YouTube member. Thank you for becoming a member. Colin Berry
Oh, I
writes
know
in
this
and
guy.
says, does the GTA trailer have a release time? If it doesn't, is there a stinger saying pay attention to the Game Awards for a release
No
date?
shot. There's no way this is related to the Game Awards at all.
Yeah, I don't think this trailer has a date on it either. Let's just say this. Does the GTA 6 trailer on Tuesday have a date for the game, yes or no?
It has a year. 2024.
A year, okay.
That's 2024.
What do you think?
One more time, question.
Does it have a date? After this trailer, will we have a concrete date for this?
GTA, yes. This is gonna
Wow.
be. This is gonna be. Or did Jeff Keighley to pull
No.
a magic and get
Yeah.
Rockstar to do a reveal? Dude, he
Absolutely
did it with
not.
Halo Infinite.
Halo Infinite's not Rockstar, dude.
That's true. They got
Yeah,
everything.
but it's Jeff Keighley.
Jeff Keighley. I believe in Keighley.
I believe in Keighley.
I believe in him.
I usually believe in Keeley, not when it comes to Rockstar.
Okay. I did say that they should bring in. I don't know why Rockstar doesn't want to play nice.
I feel like this might be a
It's the
blood.
event of the year. We're all together.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
what I
put your
mean.
trailer with them.
Is this a
Why
blood
do we got to
feud?
do
Is this
2
a blood
days?
feud? You know what I
No,
mean?
but like,
is this
it does feel like a slap in the face to Jeff Keighley, the guy who's like trying his best to host different award shows, trying to put on like Summer Games Fest and shit. Like the guy is trying his best, and we got to give him some love for that and some props. And like the video game world has come together to try to help him, from Xbox to PlayStation to Nintendo, and all be different parts of it. Rockstar, you're just too big for it. I get it, but like, come on.
Yeah,
help
the same
dude
week
out.
or whatever.
Help
Yeah.
the dude out, man.
Why
What's
do
up
they need
with
to
that?
help the dude out, though?
Because we're all a video game industry together, right? Aren't we better together?
He's the only one that's really doing a Oscar-esque award
Yeah.
season, and
Right.
that gives free promo. to all
E3 is
the-
dead. He's still going to
E3 's
carry the
only one
torch for
that's left.
E3.
Yeah, but then I play devil's advocate, right? And I'm like, they don't owe him anything, right? Like they're at Rockstar, they can do whatever the fuck they want. So.
Yeah, I get that, but
Yeah.
we're all in this together.
Look, I understand Rockstar. I hear the
Still a
YouTube
business,
chat.
too.
Rockstar does not need the Game Awards, but hey, man, Game Awards would really benefit from it.
the video game industry needs
Yeah.
Rockstar to be part of this, right?
Here's the thing.
Do they, though?
I get that we don't need E3 anymore, and that
Yeah.
the internet and like Rockstar could literally, as today, post a Twitter post of just a image and get over 50 million views in 4 hours. But where's the pomp and circumstance, man? We can't just let everything just be on a timeline.
I mean,
Give it a moment.
That's what Rockstar's done for the last decade. That's what they did with GTA 5. That's what they did with Red Dead. Red
Yeah,
Dead
I
was like a
know.
random fucking Wednesday. They're like, boom, here's the Red Dead 2 teaser.
I want the moment.
Ake V in the chat said something that I think I agree with, is like if GTA 6 is announced at the Game Awards are useless now. Like every all the other headlines are just lesser than, right? It's just GTA 6.
Hey,
yeah, but
man.
it's going to say the Game Awards. It's going to say
Sure.
GTA 6 was announced at the Game Awards.
But then all
It's
the
gonna
other
say
games, the
watch
Game
it.
Awards
GTA
themselves.
at TGA, and people are just going to be
Hey.
confused and not know what that is.
Hey.
Someone said at the beginning of this, at the very beginning of Games Daily in the chat, of like, there's a possibility that Jeff also might not fully want like GTA there, because then it's just gonna GTA is gonna be the only thing that's talked about, and it's going to like overwatch the rest of the award show. You
Yeah,
know?
and also it like the Game Awards don't usually end with an announcement, right? Ever, even like it's always like throughout the show. So if like GTA 6 is in the middle of the show or the beginning of the show is like GTA 6 is here, everyone tunes out. Everyone tunes out for the rest of it. It's like we're focused on GTA 6. So getting it
Well-
out beforehand, I think, is probably the move.
Maybe. But CM Punk came back in Survivor Series, and still people
and
like
it
Randy
fucking
Orton came back.
blew the roof
That's
off.
what I mean.
Yeah.
You want that pop.
Yep.
Same
You
level.
need that pop.
GTA 6 at the end of the Game Awards would be nuts.
It would be awesome.
It would be a very special time of,
You should
man,
do it.
we just watched 3 hours of celebrating the industry, celebrating the developers, the hardworking men and women, human beings that have put together the things that we love. And we're going to end with something so big and special that all of us will collectively be watching our screens going, hell yeah, that's awesome. That's video games.
But
that's what it's supposed to be.
I just think that that's not where Jeff Keighley's at, right? Like when we talked to him for the Blessing Show, we asked him about One More Things, right? And like what he sees that for specifically the Game Awards. He's like, I don't see it like that. Like I don't want the One More Things for the Game Awards.
We're doing a pizza bet.
I mean, yeah,
yeah, let's do a
100%.
pizza bet.
100%. I'm
I'll
gonna
bet
fucking get a
two
pizza.
fucking pizzas right now that
They don't
outside-
show up.
outside
gonna do
of
that.
like an
Yeah, yeah.
actual ad spot. I don't think GTA is at the Game Awards because I could see it in like they play like 3 or 4 ads like in between like the actual show. I could see GT like the trailer from Tuesday being there, but outside of that, GTA is not going to be at the awards.
Yeah, let's be real quick.
Yeah.
My bet would be, because y'all, it's easy for y'all to be like, it's not there.
Move
My
the
bet would be,
goalposts, right? Yeah,
if GTA 6 is at all there, an ad or the same trailer, whatever, it's there. I will take that.
I say
That's
it's
not the
not
same
there.
thing, though.
I say it's not there, and I say Jeff Keighley mentions it in the beginning. Say it's been an
But he doesn't
amazing,
get
it's been
any
an
ads.
amazing year for games or whatever, and then he mentions GTA 6, and then that's it. He won't be there.
Jeff Keighley says a release date.
No
Whoa,
shot.
that would be
Put it on my
nuts,
pizza
man.
in. Put it on my pizza in,
I
dude.
love
Pizza
that.
bet it.
Put the
It's not
pizza
there.
in.
No
it
shot
is.
the dates there. I think Roger's on the money because, again, looking back at Red Dead Redemption 2, that teaser, which came out my first week at IGN, which was a fucking insane week. At that initial teaser, it says fall 2017. Did they hit fall 2017? No. But I do think at the end of this trailer 1 of GTA 6 on Tuesday, it'll be fall 2024.
Luke Meads writes in with the $7 super chat from Canada. Says, "What's up, boys? I just got Jedi Survivor on Black Friday, and it's freaking slaps. Have any of y'all gone back to it when thinking about kind of funny game of the year? Sancho, what you play any Jedi Survivor? What you think?
Man, I like it. I like it a lot. The thing about though with this is, I know when people say that it's the worst years in terms of all the layouts, but this is really tough for all the games, man. There's got some really good banger games out there.
Yeah.
And the Star Wars unfortunately is going to fall off to the wayside.
Yeah.
No one really talks about it anymore.
Yeah.
But you think I don't know. I feel like sometimes timing is a thing. You know, if this was even last year, I think we would have it in that top 6.
Yeah, and I also wonder if Jedi Survivor came out around nowish, if it would
Maybe.
If
would
they had
bubble
gotten
back
those 6
up.
months to especially like clean up and like
Dude,
not
that's-
launch as buggy as it was. and
that's
all
the
that,
thing
it's
for
still
me.
pretty buggy.
Yeah.
Because like the question asking has anybody gone back? Like I actually just did a New Game Plus playthrough, and even with all the updates on PS5, like it is still buggy as shit.
Yeah. To me, that game launched in an unacceptable state. Like I can't look at that game as like anywhere near game of the year because I just had such a bad
I
time.
never
with
thought
it.
about that, including like the quality of the game when it releases.
When it
That's a
comes
good
out, the
point.
first initial, this is me buying the game, playing it at home. Boom. Roger says, hey, that sucks.
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Right.
It's all blurry, man. I'm like, I can't do this.
Good
Okay,
point.
okay.
Good point. Raj.
Ryan Higgins writes in, says, Sancho,
Yes.
who's this jabroni?
Santi Zap, the coolest person on the internet.
Santi Zap.
And what did you think
What's
of
up
CM
with
Punk's
CM
return?
Punk?
So thank you so much for the love. We have a wrestling podcast called Wrestling is Cool. Santi Zap and I. Santi is the big guy on
dope.
TikTok. That if you don't know that any of the WWE reaction is. So thank you so much for asking that question. Santi's cool. He's amazing. I met him in person at TwitchCon. He loves wrestling, not just WWE, but AEW. And we've on for 14 podcasts now. And he happened to go on vacation on the worst time.
Oh, no way.
He was
after Survivor Series? That's tough.
During Survivor Series. He was on vacation. And it's like the biggest return ever. 10 years plus in the making, CM Punk.
Crazy.
My initial reaction is I wonder what WWE had in mind for WrestleMania because all that gets scrapped completely when you have someone like
Everything
CM.
changes now.
Everything changes
Yeah.
now. And as an advocate for LA Knight,
Yeah.
I don't
Let me talk to you. Yeah.
I don't know if he gets like swallowed up by the CM Punk.
I think
because you have to keep them
no.
separated. If you have
Yeah.
CM Punk on Raw, you have CM Punk on Raw, and then you have LA Knight and SmackDown, I think that works, but in terms of LA Knight maybe winning a championship or undisputed, I think this regulates them down to like the United States champion level.
Yo, there are some incredible faces right now in WWE. Like, there are some awesome storylines. There's some great people. It is well worth the watch.
It is, and considering that CM Punk is back and he's back with a vengeance and that he's looking to tank AEW,
Yeah.
must see TV for me. But yeah,
an
Santi's
eye
cool and CM Punk is exciting. It's going to be very, very good. Timmy Buddy Undisputed, Roman's title is going to Cody. I think so. That's going to be WrestleMania day 2.
Cody
versus Roman.
and
Day
it's
1
over.
is Seth
This is the
versus
story.
CM Punk.
Oh, man, that'd be nuts. CJ writes in and says, I think GTA 6 will have Bad Bunny for the trailer. Bad
Pitbull.
Bunny would be sick.
Bad Bunny
Pitbull is-
would be good. I think Bad Bunny would be a great pull.
Yeah, Bad Bunny would be very, very hot right now, is right. Richard writes in and says, what up, team? Happy Friday. Mike, are you showing WoW Classic Plus any love? I am. Andy Cortez has died twice. That is your update right now. So he's had to remake his character 3 separate times, which is absolutely insane. But the boys and I are still excited to play WoW. I'm loving it. I'm happy to be back and just sharing the occasional once a week. Let's jump in and have some fun. I think it is so cool. Playing hardcore is probably not the right move, as Andy has quickly learned. If you die, you die. Like, maybe we shouldn't have done that, but it is fun to be back in Azeroth. I freaking love that world so much. It is so cool, y'all.
Where's my invite? What's up?
You got a PC?
Yeah, I got a PC.
Oh, shit. I didn't know you. I didn't know that.
Such a fucking
You come
asshole.
play WoW with us. You come play WoW with us.
You got a PC?
Are we inviting Roger?
Yeah, exactly. Are we cool with Roger?
You're
I don't
cool.
know, man.
Is
I
he
don't
cool,
know.
man?
He only played COD with us once. He talked all
I
that
was
talk
way
and
too
then
high.
never
I was
played
way too
COD with
high. I
us.
thought I was playing free for all. I didn't know what was happening.
Sean Tilley writes in and says, if KindaFunny crew were to go on the Netflix floor, oh my God, okay, great question, okay. If the KindaFunny crew were to go on Netflix's The Floor is Lava, who do you think would go the furthest? Thank you for all the great content. I love this question because, Sancho, I don't know if you know, my dream has always been to
get you
go on the show Wipeout
Yeah.
with my former
With John
bosses,
Cena.
Steezy Steve and Bob O.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Bob O and Steezy Steve, when we go back, if we could rewind time, you're talking about an 18-year-old Snowbike Mike along with Bobo and Steve-O, who are probably 28 to 32 range. So we're talking about 3 dudes that were like having way too much fun, right? And if I could have put those 2 jabronis on Wipeout with me, Boston Employee Edition, which they had, I think Steezy Steve might have died. You know what I mean? Like that kind of shit. Like
Yeah.
Steezy Steve might have died. I would die
There's
for us to be on this.
We can make that
Kind of
happen.
funny.
I feel like
Tim
we
would
can make that
look
happen.
too fly to go be on that show.
Tim shows up in a nice
That's what
jacket
I'm
and says,
saying,
like,
dude.
jump in the water.
He would
Get in
do
the
all
lava.
that he can not to fall in.
I think the answer's easy. I
Mike.
think it's cool, Greg.
I think Kevin would go first in.
I was
Don't
going to think about
respect-
that.
Don't
Is, Ke-
disrespect
Oh, he
is
goes
Kevin,
first
is Kevin
in.
the
Okay,
GOAT
yeah.
or is he out immediately?
So Kevin would go really far, really fast,
Yeah.
but then like lose his balance and slip, and then go into the lava.
Yeah, we've seen the clips.
But
Yeah.
we would respect Kevin's moxie for going in. And I think
Yeah.
Greg would talk too much to go any further.
Yeah.
But you would clutch.
Thank you.
Yeah, you
homie.
would do
Yeah,
well.
you would clutch.
Oh man,
You would clutch.
Yeah. What cool, fun like reality show would you want to do? Like this?
I have always wanted to be on Wild and Crazy Kids or Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
But I think would be awesome if Twitch was going to be like, if they did a Squid Games with Twitch streamers, that'd
That'd
be
be
amazing.
sick. That would be sick.
That would be
You
wild.
see some of this Netflix stuff that's come out. Kids
dude,
need
I-
chapstick because they'd be sitting there in the freezing
Awful.
cold room all
Dude,
night.
I fell down the rabbit hole of TikTok Squid Games people
Yeah.
and like contestants telling
is
stories,
nuts.
and you're just like, this contestant.
This-
Everyone had like,
they're
where's
doing-
the NDA in this
They're
season?
doing
dude?
red light, green light, and the girl, I know you can't see me, is squatted down. And I'm going, what the hell is wrong with this girl?
She
She's
was
gonna be
there for
fine.
like, she was there for 30
Turns-
minutes.
She was there for like 30 minutes. So it's like, you're doing this, and you're like, oh, she's gonna be fine. It's only 30 seconds. And they're showing her she's sweating, and she finally falls over. And I'm like, how the hell are you gonna fall over from a squatted position? You're gonna be fine. No, she was there for hours just sitting
Awesome.
there.
Awesome stuff.
I agree with Foxy Steve. Nick Arcade. Nick Arcade was another one where I would watch
that
and be
would
like,
be lit.
these are these gamers? Like, did they vet them? But I know Austin Creed, friend of the show, and the commish wants to do Nick Arcade, and he wants to bring that back. And if he
yeah.
ever does, I would love to be on that show.
That would be lit. That would be. I'd like to go on Survivor with Roger.
Oh,
Because
Lord.
then I'd
You
lose a
would eat
lot of
me.
weight because I would have no food. You know what I mean?
I have the toxic trait where I feel like I could have done well in the Japanese Ninja Warrior. Like the
okay.
fucking-
Oh, that's the one. Not
the
this one. This
hardcore
one. Okay.
No, not Wipeout. The hardcore one.
Jesus.
I'll be doing Mount Midoriyama like fucking like this, like crazy, dude. I'll be crazy.
I
Oh
would
my
also
God.
do well at the Amazing Race.
You can't run, bro. You can't.
No, you would do well with the social aspect of like
Yeah,
navigating
but
in
I
a
need
foreign
like
country.
Nick to like. I need Nick to like book the tickets and
Yeah.
figure it out. I need like a
What
Roger
is
who's
it?
on
What
top
is
of
the-
things. You know?
You're the guy that would go
What's
into
the
this.
pitch?
Yeah, but
Oh, the Amazing Race.
Yeah, I don't
you
know.
ever heard
Teams
that?
of two, probably
Okay.
like 10 to 20 teams of two, travel around the whole globe. So your goal is you start in LA, then the first leg is to New York. We're gonna do challenges in New York. Whatever team comes out on top of that challenge
Scavenger
gets
hunts.
stuff.
Yeah,
Boom,
sure.
and then we fly to London, and you got to be first to arrive at Buckingham Palace
Oh,
and
shit.
fucking get that last team is out.
And you're like actually booking your own
oh,
tickets
you have
and
the
shit.
bucket. Yeah,
Yeah, but you're the kind of guy that would go like you would ask a random stranger like, "Hey, we're on this show.
yeah. Help
Yeah.
me.
Help
yeah.
me, give me a ride, or
Oh,
how do I
I'd
get
that
there?"
taxi driver
That's what
to
I
fucking
mean.
gun
Exactly,
it. Did I
dude.
tell you time when we got invited to the 100 Thieves
I knew this
party,
was going.
and it was like this
Which
is
one?
the most important
Which
moment of
one?
my life.
Which one? I've been to so
Summer
many.
Games Fest one.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was like a big deal. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
100 Thieves compound is amazing.
Nate Shot recognized me,
Yeah?
right? But shout out to DK. It was really you, DK. I not know. But I was like, oh my God, we have to go.
Yeah.
We arrived late, of course.
Right. But the
and so
party's
now
go so long.
we have 2 hours left in
Yeah.
this party. Now it's an hour and a half. Now it's an hour, and I'm looking at the team like, we got to go. We get in the Uber.
Right.
I say, how fast can you drive this thing? I'll give you $5 extra
Yeah.
to get there on time.
$5 extra.
Guy smiled. He's like, I got you, bro. Fucking gunned it for us.
That's not how I heard that story. I don't think he
Come
gunned it. I
on,
don't think he
man.
gunned it.
Let's keep it going.
I did end up at a 100 Thieves party, and I was in Nate Shot's office. And I'm just sitting there like, dude,
The boss, bro.
guy's
Come
crazy,
on.
dude.
Uh,
Legend.
Kayla DG writes in and says, I finally bought a Series X. Haven't had an Xbox since the 360. What Xbox exclusives should I give a go?
That's a good one.
There's a couple of really good ones off the top of my mind. Ori is a must play. Both of those Ori games are incredible. You should jump into Gears. Hive Busters.
Yeah.
Of course, if you've never played Gears, don't worry. It's a standalone thing, but it's a short, like, big time
Forzas.
movie experience. Forza Horizon.
Yeah.
You should-
Sunset Overdrive.
Sunset Overdrive. Halo, of course.
Halo and
I mean,
yeah.
don't get lost. Yeah,
I mean,
get
honestly,
lost in Halo.
you got Game Pass, right? Just play all the Yakuza games. You know what I mean? I know it's not exclusive, but like, what's up? Just start
Yep,
with zero.
yep, yep,
What's
yep.
up?
Played some of
Also,
that.
Hi-Fi Rush, like the chat says. Hi-Fi
Yeah.
Rush, for
Yeah,
sure.
yep.
Hi-Fi Rush, Hellblade to prepare. That's a good one. Obsidian's Grounded is very good.
Yeah,
Grounded
that's a
is
good one.
fun. Grounded is a good
And
time.
if you're afraid of spiders, have the arachnophobia mode.
Turn it off.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
Turn it off. Killer Instinct's great. I like that pull.
They just
too.
had their 10-year anniversary edition
Love
drop.
Killer Instinct.
I re-downloaded it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you love
suck
the
at
Killer
it.
Instinct.
I loved.
Everybody loves Killer Instinct.
I'll still stand firm. I know a lot of people think that we've backtracked, and the other two jabronis, they've come around, but I'll still stand firm on my comments of Killer Instinct. I'll still stand firm.
What is it? Say it
I'll
again.
fucking
Say it
stand
right now.
firm.
Give
No,
it
they just know.
give
They
it
know.
a
What are your
clean
comments?
breakout.
What are your
Squid
comments?
Kuma
Give a
writes,
clean breakout.
Squid Kuma writes in with a $5 says Rollins versus Punk night 1, Rhodes versus Roman night 2.
Finish the story.
Mania calling it.
You
calling
gotta
that one,
finish
that's
the
right.
story. I mean, you got to.
Let's quickly run through some of the fun stuff over on Twitch before we get out of here. Carmex with the resub for Prime Game for 29 months. Tito the Ghost hit the follow. Thanks, Tito. Firaxis writes in with the Prime Game sub for 4 months, says, happy holidays, kind of funny. My PlayStation Portal comes in next week. What game should I play for Christmas break?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man's so fucking good.
All the Spider-Man.
It's unbelievable. Y'all putting enough respect on Spider-Man's name, you think, this year? Are we
I think
putting
so.
enough
I think
respect
enough.
on that?
I think we gave it its time in the year. I think it just when
It
you
was
get to the end
just
of the
so
year, it's like
good.
Alan Wake 2.
It's
Alan
so
Wake 2.
much
That's the
fun to
answer.
play.
Play Alan Wake 2.
Stonewall11 resubscribed to Tier 1 for 1 full year. Shout out to all the retail workers. Black Friday,
Yes.
Cyber Monday beat the fuck out of us. Hey, Stonewall, as someone who used to do that a lot, hey, thank you for your service. Thanks for kicking ass, all of you out there that may be punching the clock during the holidays. Maybe you're hitting the school books, whatever you're doing. Thank you so much for everything. Keep kicking ass. We're going to say goodbye to this year and go into a brand new year with a whole lot of energy. I'm back. I'm working out again. I'm putting up a light sweat. I feel good. Dominating volleyball. Roger's going to be my best friend by the end of 2024. Get ready.
We got one more sub though. Sancho West. You look so cool, Mike.
You look so cool, bro. Thanks, homie.
What about
yeah,
me?
a lot of people
What the
talking
fuck?
about the hair.
What the?
There, Raj.
We got to get the hell out of here. We're going to
There,
continue the
Raj.
fun over on Twitch, twitch.tv/KindaFunnyGames. You don't got to go anywhere. Me, Nick, Andy, Bruce Green. We're going to be playing Lethal Company. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to give you a brand new link. Go give it a click. If you had fun today, truly and honestly, during Kinda Funny Games Daily, a little different twist, a little different vibe with me, Andy, and Sancho, please let us know in the comments. Let Greg Miller see that, so maybe we can bring you some fun, different vibes over for Games Daily occasionally. Until then, it's been our pleasure to serve you. Peace.